themselves shall a listener hear. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Live from Portland, Oregon and Belfast, Northern Ireland, this is Speak of the Devil, a brand new live stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live play, brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. I messed that up. Hi folks, I'm Hamlin, and I am not your host this evening. You will be meeting him and our other players in a moment, but first I'd like to welcome you to Speak of the Devil. This is the result of a lot of hard work of our team throughout the entire summer, and I cannot tell you how long Johnny's been working on our story. Hey, since the show is live right now on twitch.tv/InfinityBreakGaming and InfinityBreak.net/SOTD, you can chat live about the show in the little chat window to the right. I'm sure you all knew that already. But we really want to hear from you and what you think about the show. So talk to us, talk to each other, make friends with other IB fans. We'll be paying attention to the story and the game for the most part, but I'll be keeping an eye on the chat from time to time. I think that's about everything. Thank you very much for listening already. Sorry for the part where we were just kind of checking if our cameras worked a moment ago. Now we're beginning. Real quick, before the last minute or two, before the story actually gets started, why don't you share us real quick on Facebook or Twitter or tell a friend and help more people watch along as we start this. Johnny, give me an adjective. Devilish?
Wonderful.
Wonderful story. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, other identifiers, you already heard his voice. Please welcome to the stage the mastermind behind this misadventure, Johnny Rinaldo.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
What?
I meant to say the devil himself.
Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Speak of the Devil, a live play D&D campaign on Infinity Break, which we've covered. I'm Johnny Rinaldo. I'm going to be your dungeon master, which you would already know if you watched our very informative episode 0, which I highly recommend you do for understanding what the fuck is going on. The quick and dirty is that in preparation for this campaign, we played a highly modified Minds of Phandelver module with 2 separate groups. Because Adventure Zone already did that and really knocked it out of the park, and because I assume not many people want to hear the same campaign twice, we are starting after all of that. The 2 most important details to know going in, the changes to the Minds module that you would actually want to know about is that the town master, Harbin Wester, was secretly a bar guest, using his position to consume literally the townsfolk, and the existence of the Adventurers Guild, which is basically like an overarching regulatory authority on adventuring contracts. I also use a lot of homebrew rules, so if you noticing me like deviating from the standard rules, then yeah, I did deal with it. We're also joined by, besides the people who played through these campaigns with me, we're also joined by Ben Hamlin, who you've also met, who played an imaginary campaign to bring himself up to square one with the party.
Which means I wrote a
just to
story.
give you immediately where we are starting from, sort of bit. Our adventurers each entered the Forge of the Gods in their respective reality, triumphed over Nazar, a drow known as the Black Spider. While they fought, portals were opened to various layers of hell, and succubi and pit fiends flooded the battlefield. To the party's surprises, the succubi actually helped the party kill the pit fiends, with the exception of Ben Hamlin's imaginary campaign, where the pit fiends just ate his friends. After that, each party was met by a deviless who informed each of them of a devil lord that was plotting against the prime material plane. These devilesses opened one final portal to the survivors of each party, and not much else really matters because they're in a new plane of reality. We'll be joining the survivors of these parties as they emerge from their respective portals. I'm going to give you a brief once-over of who was in each party again, which is in the 0 episode in more detail. And for ease of use, I'm going to be referring to the planes, each, party's plane by the devil, the color of the devil that joined them. So in our first adventuring group, rescued by a red devil, we had Lilith, a rogue assassin with a heart of gold, Emily, Lilith's wife, Rundar, the bard that was very good at drinking and very bad at lying, and Dareth. Introduce yourself, Dareth.
Hey, I'm Dareth Fenyor. I'm a troubled half-elf warlock.
Yeah. All right. In our second group, who was rescued by an orange devil, we had Edatrix, a naive rogue, which was played by Andrew Eakle, who is Dareth. Jaffe, a drow druid that betrayed their people to do the right thing. Farron Orlo, a tiefling adopted by dwarves. This is important. Farron in the red plane, so different Farron, kind of the same person, is Tordek's love interest, who is not with us today, but will be one day, maybe. Moxie, a young gnome monk, and Vermal.
Me, Vermal. Tiefling paid mage with a chip on her shoulder.
Marvelous. And then in the imaginary group, rescued by a white devil, we had the ranger version of Dareth, because in this plane, Dareth was not sacrificed. He never became a warlock, and was just sort of a mediocre ranger for his whole life.
Oh, that was rude.
I know, right?
That seems harsh.
Lorelei Alberry, a self-taught wizard prodigy that liked wild magic, and Gibson Brandst, Dr. Eden's good friend and fellow survivor, that gave the doctor the idea to adventure in the first place, and our doctor...
Dr. Eden Bradford, played, of course, by myself, Ben Hamlin. I'm a sad doctor.
So that covers all of the preface-y stuff. I do want to give, before we get rolling, a quick shout-out to a project called Critical Core. They are creating a tabletop game for children who are on the spectrum to learn life skills in a safe and fun environment. And I think that's super important and cool, and you guys are doing excellent work. And... that's my shout out to them. So, adventurers, you each have just entered a portal. The world has gone dark around you. As your vision returns, you each pick yourselves up slowly off the ground. Your head hurts and your vision is fuzzy but slowly returning. Standing in a semicircle around you are 3 devils. To your left, you see a tall, slender red devil in a long black dress. Her horns are large and ornate and seem to jut at right angles, and there are inscriptions and carvings and dangling jewelry adorning them. To your right, you see a shorter, slightly orange devil wearing clothes that seem to be made out of fire, with ordinary, albeit large, ram-like horns. And in the center, reclining sideways in a throne that looks like a hand made of rock jutting up out of the floor, is a pearl-white devil wearing black clothes, filing her nails. She has very simple, classic demon horns. The red devil speaks. Welcome to the prime material plane. You are not here by chance. You are not alive by chance. You ran out of time in your own planes, but you have some small chance to succeed here. Here, for the first time in your tiny lives, your success might actually mean something. She's not... yeah. She nods at the orange demoness, and in the orange demoness's hand, or deviless's hand, a plaque with several pieces of parchment appear. The orange demoness speaks. Eden Redford, the medic, killed in the siege of Glister. Vermal, the blade mage, no record, your mother slain by the foul wind. And Dareth, the ex-ranger, sacrificed in a ritual to summon... Enough! The red demoness interrupts her. We are short on time. You will need to become stronger. In this world you do not belong. You will wear a target on your head. There are devils here which taint the land, and you will kill these devils, or they will kill you, and many, many others. We must leave now, but we will give you some guidance. Midori. As she speaks Midori's name, you hear a laugh come from above you. As you look up, you see a blue devil slowly descending to the ground. She does not wear clothes, but as her feet touch the ground, her wings wrap around her and appear to form a cloak of sorts. She winks at Dareth.
I wink back.
I will handle them, my lady, she bows. The red and orange devils nod to each other and disappear in a plume of fire and smoke. The white devil doesn't really seem to be paying attention, takes a moment, looks up, realizes the other two are gone, and then snaps her fingers and also disappears. The blue devil looks at Dareth, says follow, turns, and begins walking out of the forge.
I follow. Look at the others.
I
you
guess I'm
follow?
following you.
I mean, I don't think we really have a choice.
As you walk through the forge, a place that you would all be familiar with very recently, you notice that it's much different than you remember. There are no bodies from the bugbears or pit fiends or anyone that you were fighting. The whole place is just empty, dusty. There are cobwebs. There's no torches lit, just dancing lights that seem to follow Midori and, slightly behind so that you can see immediately around you. It doesn't look like anyone's been in the forge for hundreds of years, and you notice this the entire way out through the mine. Eventually, you get out to where you had entered the mine, and you notice that the entrance is blocked. With a wave of the hand, Midori moves a boulder that had been in the way, and you see your first natural light in a long, long time. You know the way to Phandalin, Midori says. Go there and rest for the night. Make sure the three of you are together in a private place at midnight, and give this to the rock seekers when you see them. And she hands you a familiar-looking leather tube with a map inside. There are 2 rules you will follow if you want to live. You will not join the Adventurers Guild or accept any Adventurers Guild contracts, and under no circumstances will you speak of our ladies, or you will face a slow and painful death.
Can we know their names?
No. It is not time.
So even in the abstract sense, we cannot refer to them.
Nope.
Oh, that's fine.
Noted.
That is
So-
not said as Edith, obviously.
So your name's Midori?
You gathered that all by yourself, did you?
Andrew, we had one rule.
It's the other
You
people
should get-
we're not supposed to talk about.
Fair enough.
Her.
You should get familiar with one another. This is going to be a long journey. And she snaps her fingers and poofs away. It is about now, Dareth, that you notice a boar following you through this mine.
Pippin!
He is very happy to see you.
I give him scratches behind the ear.
Andrew, is your voice... Is that Derek's voice?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't do a voice.
Oh, this will be fun. Trying to tell if your characters or yourselves are talking.
So yeah, you guys are just standing at the
Phandalin?
entrance to a cave.
I mean-
So,
I recognize that.
hello. My name's Dareth.
Lod,
This is Pippin.
Hello. Lod, this is gonna sound weird, but I think I might actually already know you.
I don't think so.
No, I phrased that a little weird. I just saw you.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were in the cave
No,
together, but
Okay.
we just walked out of there.
There's clearly some sort of weird memory charm happening to you. It happens. We'll discuss this later, but I think you may have hit your head or something.
Like, feels his head and is like, it doesn't feel like it. I don't remember hitting my head.
Well, maybe on the spiritual plane your head got whacked. It doesn't have to be physical.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure what I meant by that.
Who are
You two are welcome to just chill here if you'd like, but I'm gonna head back into town.
Sorry.
What's your name?
That's what I was going to ask.
Vermal, nice to meet you. Let's go.
I'm Dareth. This is Pippin.
Yeah,
I'm
got that.
I'm Eden. You can just call me Eden. And you know me, but I guess my name is Eden. Hello.
Hi, Eden. This is Pippin, and I gesture towards the boar, and then I pat him a few times.
When you're looking down at Pippin, you notice a single cat.
Oh no.
Dareth.
Where? Just like on Pippin?
Just like on the ground nearby you. It's just following you.
Okay. Alright. I don't think I think anything of it. I mean, it happens.
So you guys are heading to Phandalin then?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Brisk pace.
All right. So as you're approaching the city of Phandalin, you pretty immediately notice that it is much, much bigger than you remember. All of you experienced a sort of rundown frontier town, and what you see before you is like a trade hub in construction. So, everything's still being built, but there's a fuck ton more buildings. The town center is much larger. The town master's hall is much larger. The inn is much larger. The only thing that looks exactly the same is the Sleeping Giant Inn. Looks kind of run down, but doesn't have any red brands around it.
Sorry, I interrupted myself with my second voice. Eden looks around in confusion, wondering if maybe perhaps his assertions that Dareth was not straight in the head might actually be applying to him. He's gaslighting himself.
Is everything in town in approximately the same location as we
Yeah,
are?
yeah. I mean, you find that you can find your way around very well. It's just sort of where you're used to seeing open farmland or, like a field with some like cows in it or something. There's just houses being erected and like trade buildings, and there's, instead of just having the Lion Shield coster, you see like several smithies hammering away at horseshoes and such.
What is it, midday?
Yep, it's right about noon.
Alright.
As we walk in, I begin to realize, and I turn towards Pippin and I go, wait, Pippin, where's Tordek?
Pippin hears the word Tordek and just starts wagging his tail and looks at you.
No, where is he? Do you know?
He's just wagging his tail.
Do you speak boar?
He's very intelligent. He knows things.
Dr. Radford is now certain it's Dareth who's fucked in the head and not him.
No, there was a dwarf ranger there as well. That is this boar's dad, I guess? Companion? Did you guys see?
More certain.
I'm gonna start walking towards the inn, because these people are weird.
I'm gonna eye that cat for a couple minutes and then walk towards the inn.
As you arrive at the inn, you see a very familiar face, the innkeeper. He welcomes you inside and tells you his rates, 5 gold a night per room. You also see one very familiar looking and 2 vaguely familiar looking dwarves sitting around a table at the inn.
Aw.
And for those of you who didn't get the hint, that's the Rock Seekers.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
Thank you.
Did not get that hint.
Oh. Sorry.
Does one of them have the magnifying monocle on his face?
That wasn't the Rock Seekers.
That wasn't them? Shit.
Folks, whom among us is holding that leather tube?
I'll take it.
So you have retroactively been holding it.
Yep.
You have retroactively taken it. Cool.
Yes.
I took
Gareth
it.
took the
I
tube.
took it in the past.
I was under that assumption.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense because, Midori would pay special attention to you.
Yeah. So.
So, the
night?
2 rock seekers and the third one.
the 3 Rock Seekers.
3 rocks.
This is a fantasy game. It's the Rock Seekers 3.
Nundro, Gundren, and Tharden. Not that if you don't remember that, you don't remember that, but for the record, I know all 3 of their names. There's definitely 3 of them.
All right, I'm gonna walk over and like pat Gundren on his back and be like, Gundren, how'd you get back from the cave?
This very afraid dwarf turns around and is like, I don't think I know you there, fine sir. Maybe you should talk to... And Tharden just sort of like walks between you and Gundren and is like, there a problem here, mate?
Oh, no problem. I was just saying hi to Gundren. We were just at the cave together and then some, well, stuff happened and he made it back, so that's great.
I've been in town for the last week. I don't... What cave are you... Did your friend hit his head? Would you...
This is the impression I'm under on. Hi, my name is Dr. Eden Radford. I am a physician. I'm worried that he's...
Oh, so you're this man's caretaker.
It appears I am, actually. I wasn't initially going to say yes to that, but effectively, I guess I am. Yeah, I think he's suffering memory problems. It happens when you get whacked upside the head with rocks, swords, all sorts of bludgeoning devices.
No, I didn't get hit by anything. I mean, I got hit by some things, but I don't think it was my head.
He's actually a dear friend of mine, and he does not appear to remember that I exist, which I'm trying to not take personally.
I'm pretty sure I've never met you, but I know that I've met Gundren. We were just in the cave together.
We have definitely never met before, kind sir.
No, yeah, we did.
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't have time to do a full diagnosis because...
Tharden pushes Dareth slightly and turns to the doctor and says, well, maybe you should hit him on the head again until he remembers some manners.
I have been considering that, but it would go against my creed to not randomly...
Well, if there's nothing else, then you can be on your way.
That's fair. Good day.
Okay. No, I'm gonna walk over to the side with you and be like, I know that guy.
Hold up. No, I'm sure you...
He was in the cave with us. In fact, he's the one that got us there.
Is there a slight... I hate to broach this subject. Is there...
I didn't get hit by anything, I don't think.
No. Is there a slight chance you think all dwarves look alike?
No.
I'm not calling you the racist, except for the part where I explicitly am.
No, it was that guy, but he doesn't seem to remember.
Gundren?
Gundren Rockseeker.
Dwarves.
Undon? Eden? Whatever your name was.
Eden's fine. That's
Redford?
I recognize that dwarf as well.
Oh, well.
He doesn't seem to recognize us.
No,
so
you weren't in the cave with us.
Doctor, you would also recognize this dwarf. He is your main quest giver for your entire the lead up campaign.
Whoops.
That's what happens when you have an imaginary campaign.
And the details don't exist until you think of them.
No,
You listen to the 0 episode?
Uh-huh.
No,
It's in there.
I know you weren't there because I don't recognize you. But Gundren was definitely there with me, and he doesn't recognize me.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, that seems about right to me.
Okay, so what I'm gathering is that we all got a quest from a Gundren Rockseeker. I mean, I know
That's
you
his
and I
name.
did, because we did it together.
No.
But you... No, we did.
I don't know if you noticed, but this morning we were told explicitly not to talk about the individuals who resulted in us being here.
And I technically haven't said anything about them.
So, I'm just saying something weird is going on, and I'm gonna go get a ale
Eden
over
buys
here
that
now.
and shuts up.
I wanna grab a booth and open up my book and start reading.
Oh, we're all deviating from the quest.
I I mean, they told us
one
to rest for tonight. So shit, I'm gonna rest. I'm
Yeah,
gonna read a book and see if the book tells me.
They also told you to deliver a map.
I'm gonna read my book.
I walk
Typical
over
Darren.
Excuse me, Eden, who is not autobiographically me. Eden walks over to Dareth and sits down next to... Did you get a
Close the
booth?
book very quickly as you approach.
Sorry. Did you get a booth?
Yeah.
Cool. I sit down right next to you, kind of popping myself into your personal space bubble. And I scoot over. Hey, lad. I don't know if you recall. It's fine if you don't. You were supposed to give that leather tube to those nice dwarf brothers. Cousins?
Brothers.
Wasn't an actual question. More of a character bit.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Don't you think you have to... it's on the other side. I'd give it to them myself. I don't really want to reach around you. So I regret saying those words.
No, I don't want you to give me a reach around either. We'll just go give it to him right now.
That's what I was getting at.
Sorry. Yeah, I get distracted. This is a good book.
No,
okay, let's go.
Okay. That's becoming clear, lad. Do you want to... I'll do it for you, even.
No, I got it. I mean, she gave the tube to me.
Oh, boy.
And then I'm going to walk back over to them and just, like, walking up with the tube pretty much just held out.
Initially, Tharden looks up and moves to get in your way, but Nundro sees the tube and immediately stops him, and he accepts it from you. Where did you get this?
It's a long story.
He turns like ghost pale and just like walks upstairs with the tube without saying a word. He comes back down after he gets to the top of the stairs and then retracts like 3 steps down. He was like, Tharden, with me. And Tharden follows him up, leaving you alone with Gundren, who has a very perplexed look on his face.
I want to sit down at the table with Gundren and just be like lean in. So, what's going on, Gundren? How'd you get back?
Well, as I said before, I didn't really leave ever. Not in the last week. What did you just give my brother?
Oh, just some map. I think.
Some map. That's quite a strong reaction he had to that map. Are you an adventurer?
I guess you could say that, yes.
Weirdness aside, would you happen to be heading in the direction of Yartar?
What's it to you?
Well, it's just that we have a business friend who has a very vested interest in us being able to contact him. And there's been a string of disappearances in Yartar, and it seems that our business associate is amongst them. He has not replied to any communication, which again, he has a vested interest in replying to.
This isn't another Adventurers Guild contract, is it? Because I'm not going to do those anymore.
Well, I mean, I don't know that you've ever done them, because I've never met you before. But no, it would be strictly, and he leans in and says very quietly,
I lean into
books. It'd be very off the books.
We've recently... I'm right here, by the way. I've been here.
You stick your head into to the two of us.
And I am purposely lying, so Johnny, if you want to make me do some dice magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roll. Well, say what you got to say, and then roll for deception.
Well, yeah, well, let me vamp a little bit so I can pull up my character sheet. Here it is. Which one's the lying one? Deception, I see. Oh, shit. I forgot I made myself real bad at lying. We've had some recent how do I best phrase this? It's very clear he's fucking up. We've had some recent bad experience working with the Adventurers Guild. So I think it's not even whether it's on the books or off the books or how much we're getting paid. I just don't think it's for us.
Well, so that's what I'm saying is it's not a guild contract.
No, that's
I've
fine.
tried
I
to
understand.
submit it. I've tried to submit it, in fact, several times, but they reject it every time. And
Sorry. Perhaps I misunderstood. So this isn't even like through the guild at all, but off the record.
yeah,
this
this
is
is. You should probably talk a bit quieter, mate.
Even
is
suddenly
what
where
this
he's
is.
very loud.
While those two are talking to Gundren, while those two are talking to Gundren, and I'm getting an ale, and I'm going to bring it over to Gundren as an offer of friendship, since we're confusing the shit out of him.
Get a basket of curly fries.
When you set the beer down in front of him, he gives you a very strange look. He's like, "You are a very strange lot. Have you been affected by magic recently?" You know what? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I'll say is, Samson Aberdeen lives in Yartar. If you can find him, even if it's remains, as long as you can locate him specifically, and you bring that information, some evidence of some kind, back to me, I will give you 2,000 gold.
Where was it last seen?
The city of Yartar. It's just up the Tribal Boar Trail to the east of town.
Gotcha.
Eden, still partially embarrassed from realizing that he was talking too loud, suddenly, a full minute late. Wait, 2,000 gold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quiet,
Gold.
sir.
I said that one quietly. Where's my skill roll for whispering?
Stealth.
That's actually what it's called. Sorry,
not have to-
forgot there was an actual skill for that. That was a joke, but
You're welcome.
turns out it's accurate. I'm quiet. Actually, that's a 13. I'm pretty quiet.
So I guess we'll do it. 2,000 gold. That's quite a bit of gold. And
Well, obviously, as stated, there's nothing to sign per se. But I'm going to get us a round of ale, and he scooches the ale back in front of Vermal. That I am 100% sure is not cursed. I'll be right back.
Hey! I take umbrage.
So I turned to my now companions, who were not my companions all of 15 minutes ago. So
Well, I mean, you think one of them was.
all right. Yes, you're correct. Thank you for undermining that punchline. Semantic motherfucker. So I turned to my companions, one of which I'd known previously, and the other one is new to me. I turn to them and say, so if I was a little hazy when it happened on account of the waking up in another dimension thing. So we're in another dimension, yeah? This ain't the Fondle I recognize.
Yeah, and Gundren didn't seem to recognize me.
Can you? Yeah. Here's what I'm getting at. What another dimension? Do you think 2,000 gold could buy us like a house or a place to? Because I don't know if my home exists here.
We don't.
Or, comma, where it is.
We don't even know if our gold is the same as their gold.
Well, the
That's entirely true.
innkeeper said it was 5 gold a night, so I mean that gives us an idea.
I will argue that gold is gold. So unless there's inflation in this dimension. I said that out of accent, actually. That's just a joke now. Huh. Well,
So are we gonna do this thing?
Well,
Samson Aberdeen?
what I'm getting at is
Samson
like,
Aberdeen.
oh, yes, of course. What I'm getting at is that, like, we kind of have to do a fresh start here, whether we want to or not. And 2,000 gold wouldn't make that hard. So, I'm poor in this dimension, is all I'm getting at.
As long as I get my share.
Oh no, we'll split it even. I went to college. Oh, 1 second. 660, whatever. 2,000 divided by 3.
God, I can't believe I'm hanging out with you.
That was a canon mistake, by the way. Ben Hamlin knows better. He's not looking at his calculator right now.
Okay, so we're kind of in agreement then. We're gonna go to Yartar.
Oh no, I was correct actually. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
As
You waiting for
Gundren
him to come back.
starts coming back, I want to like just shout at him, "Hey, where's Sildar?"
Jesus Christ.
As you yell out the name Sildar, a large knight in gleaming armor turns around at the bar with long, flowing golden locks. This does not look like the Sildar you remember. Well, I am right here, lad.
Oh,
He
you
approaches
don't
with
look
a
like what I
very large
remember.
mug and gives you a hug.
I hug him back.
Where have I met you before? You know I meet so many people, it's hard to keep track.
Well, we were just in the cave with Gundren, but Gundren doesn't seem to remember it at all. You remember, right? How did you get back?
Gundren just like gives a shrug. He's like, I have not been in any caves, especially not with you, stranger. Gundren,
And I never
is this
will.
another one of your pranks?
Oh no.
Gundren's
Prank.
just sitting there like shaking his head, and he puts the beers down on the table, and he's like, it is one of my pranks. Ah ha ha ha. Shut the fuck up.
Folks, fuck canonically exists in this world.
I mean, it's only the third time I've said it on this stream so far.
Yeah, that's
so,
true, but this was the most prominent.
Yeah.
And it was in character.
Special.
Oh, I'm delighted. It's like my default word.
Yeah, well, get used to it. I say fuck a lot.
Very confused. I'm gonna pat like Sildar on the back as he, I assume turns to walk
slowly
away,
back as he slowly backs away from you.
and then like sit back down at the table slowly. And then I want to like lean into Gundren and be like, you really don't remember?
Lad, I've never met you, and I can say that with some certainty because I'm very good at faces.
You do
I'm sorry,
realize
There's
That-
two things that I'm very good at, and it's remembering names and remembering faces.
I lean over and I whisper to Dareth, you do realize that you've been asking that question over and over again, and you keep getting the same answer.
Well, it's probably just fucking with me. That's kind of what Gundren does all the time.
That's true, that's a known Gundren fact.
Does he though?
Oh yeah.
This one?
I mean, there's
Look at
not more
Sildar.
than one Gundren.
Look at Sildar.
Yeah, he looks great. Look at him.
He looks nothing like the Sildar I remember. He's happy. Look at him.
Oh boy. Andrew, could you do me a favor and adjust this camera in a little bit?
Yeah. It seems like it has turned.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. People cannot see the full me.
They're not getting the full bench
The
experience.
full Hamlin
that's
experience,
opposite
which is being annoying at parties.
I mean, obviously annoying at parties
Oh,
in the sense
okay.
that that's where
Is
we
that
met.
No,
and
that's
it's
much
the reason
worse.
why this podcast
wait,
is
that's-
happening.
What?
I forgot there's a delay. There we go. What was that, John? Oh, yes. No, I realized what you said.
What was that? Oh, yeah.
What was that? Oh yeah, I heard it.
No, you said me being annoying at parties is why the show exists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
precisely.
that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna lean back because this whole time I've been leaned into Gundren talking to him, even when you were talking to me. So it's like
Even when I'm trying to whisper logic at you.
So
All right.
I'm gonna go check on my brothers then, since they looked concerned by your gift. Goodbye. And he just like gets up and like slowly backs away and goes up the stairs.
Nobody wants to hang out with us, and it's great. Oh, man.
Dareth, also, I'm going to give you this passive wisdom notice that the
Really?
same cat from the cave is still just like right next to you.
What's it doing? Is it just like looking at me?
Yeah, it's just looking at you. Its tail flicking, like sitting on the ground.
I want to lean down and pet it.
It doesn't really react much like to the petting. It like, puts its ears back to like let your hand glide over its ears. But other than that, doesn't really seem to respond.
I'm looking at Derek. I'm like, what are you
The other
doing?
two, you see him petting the air out around, like close to the ground next to the table.
Eden is more certain he's not the one who's messed up in the head.
Hey, is that a hammer that you're carrying there?
Yeah. This,
You think
shkakunk.
maybe it'll help?
Oh. I mean, there's usually herbs we subscribe for this kind of thing, but I could just, give it a lock.
I don't know about healing.
I understand, never mind. He says awkwardly and uncomfortably because the notion of straight up executing a dude in a bar is a wee bit uncomfortable.
Just a little tap on the head, see if it jars some things.
Sorry
Around.
for assuming it was an execution. My bad.
All right, so we rest here tonight and then head that to... Hey, how do we meet him? We should probably have asked more questions of him.
Wait, what?
Of Gundren. I mean, how are we getting the gold from him, even if we find this person?
Well, he sounds like he just hangs out here.
Yeah.
So we just go to this other place and then come back here?
Hey.
Or do we stay here till midnight? I mean, how
Well-
far away is this city?
Yeah.
It's more than like if you left first thing in the morning, you'd get there like right before like passing the fuck out. It's like a full day's trip. So if you traveled there now, you would lose out like on a sleep and be exhausted when you got there.
Well, interdimensional travel obviously wears one
Yeah,
down a
plus
little
you're
bit.
jet lagged,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
portal lag.
So let's snooze.
Mid-afternoon nap. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically hang out at the bar and then just get sloshed and then get a room.
I'm not going to get a room. I'm just going to read my book all night. But
Eden, being well aware of how big business works because reasons that will be developed, I'm not just being weird, knows that you shouldn't just accept a 2,000 gold contract when there isn't actually a contract. And while nothing should be in writing, wink wink, perhaps we can get some sort of the word that you...
collateral.
Thank you. Don't know why the word rebar was in my head.
The word
Which
rebar,
is
of course.
metal poles in concrete. Collateral. Thank you.
Are you
Perhaps-
suggesting this in character?
I'm suggesting this as Ben, and now Eden's about to say the same thing with the right word. Hey folks, before we just all go off to our various sleeping quarters, because I don't want to share a room with any of you,
I appreciate that.
I'm starting to think that this contract, maybe I'm being unnecessarily suspicious. I'm starting to think we should probably get this. I know it's not going to be in writing, but maybe we should get some sort of assurance that we are going to get paid.
Like collateral.
Collateral. That's a great word.
I'm sorry. are you honestly suggesting that we question the integrity of a dwarf's word? Especially one that we are kind of familiar with?
Yes.
Have fun.
Okay. So I guess I'm approaching. Okay, well now this seems like a bad idea.
They went upstairs to their room, right?
Yeah, they're all upstairs.
Oh, well...
I'll follow you upstairs.
Then fuck me. Yeah, sure, I'll knock on their bedroom door.
I'll sit down at the table near the
I'm sorry,
stairs.
which room at the inn are you knocking on? Because there's
I have
several.
no fucking clue.
Yeah.
I go up
So
to the
just
bartender.
the first door?
I go up to the bartender and I ask as politely as possible, and I'll roll a persuasion check if you need me to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Cool. Firms, may I? Thank you. Let me pull up my character sheet.
Which should have already been it.
I'm also watching the stream, Johnny, to make sure we don't crash. My character sheet's pulled up. It's the next window over.
Yeah.
I go up to the bartender and say, hi, I'm sorry. I'm late for a get-together. I'm looking for my friend Gundren Rockseeker. I was told that he's staying here.
So that's
then
gonna
I
be
smile.
a deception check, not a persuasion check.
Everything I said was technically true. But all
You
right.
are not late for a meeting. Also, this the owner of the inn has watched you sitting at a table with Gundren, so roll a deception check.
Do you ever regret, anyway.
Doing things?
Yeah, ever. Oh, shite. It's not even worth reporting.
Yeah, cool.
6 minus 1,
good,
5.
because you would have had to get like a natural 20 for that, because he watched you talk to Gundren. Weren't you just sitting at a table with Gundren?
No, that was a different bald Scotsman who's not actually Scottish, because it's fantasy land. No, that was a different bald gentleman, different colored kilt.
I am
This was red.
100% sure that you're lying to me, sir.
Okay, well, goodbye. Oh, boy. Fuck
I go
that
to
one
the
up,
bar.
boys.
I go to the barkeep. Look,
Thank
we
you,
have a
Stacy.
question, and we just want to ask him. And we need to know where he is so we don't bother your other patrons.
So, I'm gonna assume that you mean the innkeeper, so that you're
Yes.
not walking up to a different person and just starting the conversation.
Hi, same question as before. So,
So you walk up to the innkeeper
Yes.
and say that. And he goes, well, it's not really any secret. If you go upstairs, you'll see one of the doors has a plaque that says Rock Sinker Incorporated.
And then I lean over to Eden and say, see?
no, I know I fucked up.
You're
You don't
welcome.
Need. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I rolled stealth for that one.
I still don't go upstairs with them.
Oh, it's still on me? Fun. Okay, I go upstairs.
I like how you're being made the responsible one after lying to that guy's face.
Johnny, this is not the biggest mistake we've made today.
No,
It won't
I
be
would
the
wager it's not the biggest mistake you make yet.
Dungeons and Dragons, y'all. I go upstairs.
I'll follow you as well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sitting my butt in a table next to the stairs.
Probably the safest move anyone's making. I head upstairs. Jeez, I guess I have my shield with me, but I mean, I'm not gonna go out weapon drawn, just like, hey, give us something of value, because that's robbery.
So
Maybe we just
like
talk to them.
your hammer is holstered then, maybe?
I have it across my back, canonically.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I have a
because
staff.
I'm a big boy. And
Almost as though
it's-
that's where you keep weapons when you're not using them.
Some people put them at their waist.
He has a
Or in
blade.
their boot. But you can't put a warhammer in a boot.
That would, I mean, if you don't have a leg, you could.
Hold up, I have a new character.
Wait, perception check. Does Eden have a leg?
Nope, I'm deleting Eden's character
Warhammer
sheet.
leg McGee.
Duplicate PDF. Warhammer foot. That's a weapon, sure.
Oh, God.
No, I go up and I give the door a swift knock, a little, and say, "Hello."
Tharden opens the door and just
shite.
stares at you.
Johnny, could you do me a favor and remind me visibly which one Tharden is? Judging by that name, certainly.
Tharden was the quiet, muscly one that got in between Dareth and Gundren early on. So like, he hasn't said very much. He's the gruff voice, basically told you to fuck off. Not the friendly one, if that helps.
Okay, so he's the highest Pokemon evolution in this.
Yeah. It goes like, this iteration goes Gundren, Nundro, Tharden is in terms of strength.
Tharden.
He's like level 60. It's terrible.
Yeah, you have to trade him while he's holding a hard stone or something.
Yeah. No, it's
be a
the
rock
metal
stone.
coat.
Haven't played Pokemon in a while.
Wait,
Am I
to understand that Gundren's the nice one in this dimension?
Yeah. I mean, has he been nice so far?
He has been. He's been timid.
He's not the one I'm familiar with.
Anyway, go on. Knock on the door. Or no, you already knocked on the door. Talk to Tharden.
You're staring at a very stern, buff dwarf. Like, especially buff for a dwarf.
Hello. Oh wait, but he's a dwarf, so I'm still taller than him, right?
Yeah.
I never specified my height in any document I sent you, but I'm
7'3".
That's me. No, I'm
secretly
5'11".
a bugbear.
I made myself 1 inch taller than I am in real life.
Because your character is so intimidating.
Reach for the stars, Ben.
1 full inch taller. We could all do with an extra. Anyway.
Whoa.
Hello.
I'm fine.
Hey, I've just got a bit of a follow-up question for you. My group and I were discussing our strategy for how to get to Yartar, which...
Who told you about Yartar?
Oh shit.
Was it not you?
Who's racist now?
Okay, I earned that.
You see Gundren's hand, like, reach up on his shoulder. Like, to put it in perspective, like, that's how much bigger Tharden is that, like, you just see Gundren's hand, like, not even Gundren. He's fully hidden behind this guy.
Okay.
Here, he overheard a conversation. Let me just escort him out so he is not bothering you anymore, brother. And Tharden just looks sort of stern and not like the kind of person who thinks a lot about things, and just sort of like nods and closes the door as Gundren walks outside. And Gundren just goes, "What the fuck, man? What part of whispering and under the table and words like that do you not quite understand?"
You gotta do better, Eden.
No, I look, I know, but I thought you were all on the same page.
Would we
was
be
this quest not planned?
whispering
Oh, you're
if
talking.
we were on the same page?
I actually did not catch the first half of that.
Would we be whispering if we were all on the same page?
I thought.
Or
we
would
were
it be
looking-
implied that it's a fucking secret, man?
I thought you were keeping it a secret.
You thought
from
not
everyone.
much is what you thought.
All right, lad, you don't gotta be rude about this. I am not drawing a weapon, but I am kind of tightening my shield up to my body in a way that says, "Hey, give me some space. I'm anxious."
Get as tense as you want, lad. Tharden's right there.
Okay, sorry. I thought we were keeping it a secret from everyone else, not your own brother.
All right. What do you need to know before I pretend to kick you the fuck out of here.
Shit.
I was actually hoping of something of extreme value from you as collateral, so we are certain that this contract is going to fall through.
I'm sorry.
I'll see myself out. Goodbye.
Yes, you will. Because first of all, it's not a contract.
No, I made a
As
mistake.
we've
No,
discussed.
you gotta stop talking. It's fine. I'm already leaving. Goodbye. Shit.
He walks away.
I'm waving my fighter's feet. It doesn't matter anymore. You can make it 1800. I don't care anymore.
I'm going to pretend you are not saying that in character via your voice.
Yeah, no, that's Ben.
But the doctor goes back downstairs, defeated.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of standing there awkwardly next to
the
Gundren.
Charlie Brown sad walking music. Head hanging down.
As soon as you come downstairs,
Yeah.
I'm like, how'd that go?
Well, Dareth was there. He'll tell you. I'm gonna get a beer.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
I'm gonna drink. Lad, Scotland.
After Eden leaves, and it's just Gundren and I outside the door, I just want to be like, so how do we find you if we're successful? Are you going to be here?
He looks at you for a second in almost disbelief, and then he takes like one step to his left, and he raises his hand and points at the placard on an inn door that says Rock Seeker Incorporated.
Right.
It's like, we don't just put that up when we stay here, man.
So
Well,
it looks like
no, I don't know that, first of all, but, you expect us to walk all the way back here?
so at least we're all stupid today.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
If I expected you to just send a letter or something, it would probably be significantly less than 2,000 gold.
Well,
that I'm
I
offering.
just thought you might also be in town or something. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Turn and walk away.
Fucking crazy fucking... He mutters to himself.
Oh, that's the Gundren I know.
Oh boy.
And then I walk back downstairs and see the other two.
How did they go?
Oh, Eden made an ass of himself.
No shield won't protect me from this. Doesn't matter what your armor class is. Social anxiety is a touch to that.
Words do hurt.
Words do hurt. Vicious mockery.
So after we're done in Yard Tower, we're supposed to just come back here. And, there's a plaque on the wall. Did you guys not see that? Of course we would just come back here.
Well, I didn't go upstairs.
Yeah.
Fair
In
enough.
retrospect.
So, what are you gonna do with the rest of your day?
Well, I'm gonna take a fucking nap, and I slap 5 gold on the counter and say, "A room, please. We've just met."
What?
What?
On the table that you're sitting at in, the middle of the bar.
No, the bar.
At the bar. So you're asking... I'm not going to troll you with the barkeeper isn't the innkeeper, but you go up to the innkeeper and give him 5 gold.
Yeah,
And
that's...
he hesitantly hands you a key, and as you're both touching the key, he just goes, "Never fucking lie to me again." And then he hands you the key.
So, Johnny, this is our only session in Phandalin. We're never coming back, right?
Who knows?
We have to come back to get money.
You have to come back to get the money.
Aid?
Okay. Hypothetically, we could send someone in by proxy. Give them a clean 200. Then it's 1,800 divided by 3. A lot cleaner of a number.
What is Eden's alignment?
Yeah, for real.
What is your alignment?
I just don't want to...
I'm pretty sure that that's out of character for someone who wants to heal the world.
Yes, it is. That's not my character motivation. But alright.
All right, I'm gonna grab an ale and then grab me a booth and then read some book.
I'm gonna grab an ale, find a corner that isn't near you reading a book,
I would prefer that too.
and I'm gonna observe all of the bar patrons.
Cool. Doctor, you're just going up for a nap?
Yep, good night.
Cool.
I think I've done enough social
Like
damage
shield
tonight.
your
That's
shield your
probably
face
for
as
the
you walk by
best,
the rock
yeah.
seeker door.
Vermal, as you're looking around the bar, you see the farmer and the miner that you briefly interacted with during your prior Phandalin experience. One of whom, if you remember, ended up getting hung from a tree by the Red Brands.
Now looking very alive.
Now looking very alive and cheerful. You see the same little old lady knitting in the corner. She seems much earlier on in her blanket than you remember, but it is the exact same blanket. You see the chatty barmaid. You see the innkeeper's wife in the open kitchen, which you remember before, and she looks much less sad because nobody has died. Oh, and even more dramatically, you see the woodcutter who was hanging from the tree before the other person was hanging from a tree, sitting at the table with the farmer and the miner, and they're all just having a good time, and it's really touching.
All right.
What a wonderful world.
For now.
If the bard in the tavern starts playing "What a Wonderful World" and it's like a dream.
But like.
But like ye old wonderful world.
Yeah, with a lute and an accordion.
Yeah. Also, there's a bard in the tavern, which definitely was not there before.
Do I recognize this bard?
50% of Dungeons and Dragons is pretending something was there that wasn't. It's how the game goes. Bards, they just appear.
I don't recognize the bard.
I thought it might be Rundar.
I'm not going to drop Rundar in on episode 1.
Spoilers? Question mark.
So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for the whole night is just sit there and read my book in that booth.
Cool.
Yep, I'm just gonna take it all in.
Cool. So night approaches. Doctor, after the sun has gone down, you are alone in your room, and when you wake up from your nap, it's about 8 p.m.
It's time to go to bed.
And sitting at the foot of your bed is a blue deviless.
Dr. Eden obviously was not expecting a devil to just show up. So I'm going to say that he kind of lurches backwards, and his shield not being by him, he kind of pulls his covers up to his bottom of his
instinctively.
Face. Yeah, just, hey! And then realizing their cloth kind of shrinks them back down, because that's not going to do much.
Well, it seems you're making new friends.
Not intentionally. Yeah.
She leans in really close and caresses the side of your face and goes, "That was sarcasm, honey."
No, I can tell. Look, I know I fucked up.
Would you like to know how you can unfuck up slightly?
Shop?
I want you to go downstairs.
Oh, okay.
I want you to get the horned one and the robed one, and I want you to bring them up to this room.
Oh, the companion. Okay.
Yes.
I thought,
And I want you to do it without using my name in a public place. Or, suggesting that there's a fucking devil in the inn.
No, okay. Ma'am, I'm going to be upfront with you here. I don't even recall your name, so that's not a problem. I know her name, but still.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay, well, I'll just see myself down real quick. And Eden leaves his room without redonning his armor. And
just in some long johns.
No, I was going to say boxers from the Shamrocks.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so do you wear the boxers underneath your kilt? Or do you put those on when you go to bed?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I could come under like arrow fire, and I want that extra layer of fabric in front of my warhammer.
I don't think I don't know if that's gonna make a difference, but that's up to you. Codpiece.
Yeah, these are cowhide boxers. Hey, I hate this.
They've got the cow fur on it and like the.
Are you downstairs yet?
Folks, I'm not even kidding. We've lost viewers since I started talking about my underwear.
Oh, well
That's
then
fair.
stop it.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm done. Anyway, so I walk downstairs and motion. I'm sorry, they are both downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
you
I-
see one just like sitting in a booth, people watching, and you see the other one just like eye deep in a book.
It's like up close to like.
I
And also,
once
since
again,
you're proficient in your magic's arcane, right, Ben? So you're vaguely proficient in magic, and I'm just gonna say the book gives you an uneasy feeling.
Oh, sure. I feel sicker to my stomach than I did before.
Yeah, which you
I
might
mean-
not even attribute to the book if you're already just like fuck me.
No, I think it's probably being half naked in this bar.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a question. Where's Pippin?
Where is Pippin?
Pippin's in the what's the word? Stable.
He's taking care of himself.
Yeah, like Pippin knows this. I mean, Pippin also is vaguely familiar with this town and knows where the stable is.
All right.
So I do what I've done before, and approaching Dareth, I sit on the same side.
Slam
of
the book down.
and scooch
Slam the
over.
book shut.
So a large man that you barely recognize in nothing but his underwear sits down next to you.
I slam the book shut and like get up against the wall and like,
That's an accurate
Oh.
retelling of what's going down. Yeah.
what
No,
do you
know what?
want?
I grabbed my
I'm sucker
cape.
for flavor text.
Oh, sure. I grabbed my cape, so I've got my fur-lined cape and my boxers. That's it.
So a cape and boxers.
It's the medieval equivalent of a bathrobe. Yeah, fuck it. And I scoot over. Hey.
I scoot over further away.
Vermal is highly amused.
What do you
Hey there.
want? Why are you naked almost?
No, not naked. Alright, fair. Hey, we need to have a talk upstairs in my room about our travel plans. Specifically when we want to leave.
I would say the morning.
No, yeah, but we need to talk about it longer upstairs.
I'd rather we can talk about it here.
No, that's okay. Because when we leave, should be a secret.
Look, man, I barely know you. You're probably a great guy, but
I scoot over to our table. I'm like, is he talking again? Is he trying to talk to you again?
yeah. He wants to take me upstairs.
Fair. I mean, you're not unattractive. Makes sense.
Look, I barely know you guys. Let's just have a beer and talk over our travel plans here.
No, that's
Whatever
okay.
happened to dinner and a movie?
Okay, let me rephrase. We should count our supplies upstairs, and we wouldn't want to unpack all of our bags down here and make a mess and bother the other patrons as we count individual arrows. None of us use a bow, never mind.
Oh no, I have a light crossbow.
I mean, you think that Dareth uses a bow.
I have a crossbow.
A crossbow is just bow
Yeah.
2.0.
Yes,
So-
there you go.
And I dropped the artifice and I just immediately turned on. Oh, let's just come upstairs and talk about something important.
See?
Something-
Did you piss off the rock seekers again?
Huh?
Did you piss off the rock seekers again?
Not the rock seekers this time.
Ben, I'm going to go ahead, that last line that you said of, let's just go upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and have you roll a persuasion check on that. Or intimidation. You get your choice.
Intimidation. We've met. He's not afraid of me. Shit. Minus one persuasion. Alright. Again, minus one intimidation. Cool. I have the charisma of a fish.
So,
Folks, that's a natural goddamn 20.
Damn.
nice. So you two immediately just get like, all right, I guess we need to go upstairs for something important
Just
that we
like-
can't talk about that's very important, and you're convinced.
Just like robotic, just like stand up and turn and walk up the stairs.
Yeah. You're just like, all right.
This naked man makes a good point. Let's go.
Yeah, the man makes a good point.
About something.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, that is is that our first roll? Or no, your deception roll was the first roll. But the second roll in this whole thing was a natural 20. Well done. So you guys go upstairs.
So this is your room,
you walk into Eden's bedroom, and you don't see anything. I mean, you see, like, a bed and stuff.
I'd like to put my kilt back on.
Do I see any cats?
Just the one that's still following you around.
The damage is done, but...
So, what was so important?
What?
And here's an important DM thing, is, like, play this scene out in character. Let me know if any of you close the door.
I would assume we would close the door as soon as we are all three in there.
All right, as soon as you close the door, a blue demon appears. A blue devil.
Oh. Eden is scared again. Just a quick...
You're like, the kilt's like halfway on, and you're just like, oh, fuck.
You just throw it on the ground. Hold the kilt up like a shield.
And
That's canon. Well, aren't you lot just delightful?
thank you.
What,
That was sarcasm.
No, I know.
What are you here for?
I've got a lead for you. The filthy demon lord Basilbul is consolidating power in Waterdeep. The council in Waterdeep has recently been aggressively cutting the city budget for defense. This is concerning also because bugbear war tribes are setting up camps on the outlet of town. The council is anonymous, so you'll have to do some investigation work, but you'll need to find out who's cutting the budget, and that will likely lead you to Basilbul.
So you think this Basilbul is cutting the budget, or is the one doing it? He's disguised as
I
someone
know
else.
that Basilbul is setting this up because Basilbul is served by bugbears. And bugbears are who are setting up to take over the town. Basilbul also has a long-standing claim to Waterdeep, if you will.
And you want us to kill him?
Yep. That's generally what you do to demons that would kill you otherwise.
I was going to make fun of you for assuming the worst, but it turns out you were right.
Oh no, I've met her before.
I forgot you were acquainted, which I said in the Scottish accent.
Isn't it nice when people remember you?
Yeah, it's swell.
So you
All
gave
right.
us a tip to go murder someone.
Okay.
The quickest route to Waterdeep, by the way, is going to pass through the keep of Thornhold. I'm just going to go ahead and, since my ladies have a vested interest in your success, I'm going to warn you against taking that route. Thornhold is something that, and she kind of looks off into space, you're not prepared for just yet. You're going to want to take the side route down the Tribor Trail through Amphale.
Rerouting your destination.
Which I didn't see the immediate perk up that I was expecting, so Terra, Amphale. Just
Yeah, I wrote it.
just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you're familiar.
Secrets.
All right, so is that it?
Just a heads up that Amphale is also under a devil's control, but slightly less intimidating one. And we've also got an agent there that will help you sort that on your way.
What's this agent's name?
You'll find out when you get there.
Well, how do we find them?
He'll find you.
Okay.
I mean, you should hope that he finds you anyways.
Oh, we'll find him.
Appreciate your confidence.
All of us just turn and look at Vermal. Oh.
Once you handle Amphail and you arrive in Waterdeep, Lady Glacia will assist you from there. Any questions?
There's so many names.
Glacial?
Glacia.
Glacia. Glasya. Glacia.
Do I recognize that name at all?
Nope.
I presume I don't.
No, I mean, unless one of you has a degree in, like, hell stuff that I don't know about.
Let me see.
I got my bachelor's in healing.
Nope.
Ah. Yeah, so, no, you don't
I
recognize
speak
it.
Infernal.
All right.
Is Dareth bragging?
I say that out loud.
Look, we know you're
I
the coolest
speak
guy at the
Infernal.
table.
If you said that out loud, it's just like Midori just goes, I'm speaking common, you racist shit.
Oh boy, we are walking into a lot of racism today. Hey, cut that from the rebroadcast. that line in particular.
Just like you cut my line from of Horses and Men that I asked you to cut that you didn't cut that made it air.
Yeah, that's because it was funny.
Oh, Mr. Bubblegum, I think was the line.
Yeah, when you called Mr. Peanut Butter Mr. Bubblegum.
Yeah, it was
You
great.
bet your ass I'll get that
Moving
in.
on.
So we have to go to Waterdeep, kill Bazable, or find out who he is because he's cutting the budget, and don't go through the Keep of Thornhold. Go through
Find out who
Tribor
in
Trail.
the anonymous council he's influencing and...
Oh, okay. So he's not on the council. He's just
He is
influencing
not.
someone.
He has influencers on the council, and I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption that if you cut his ties
Head
to
off?
power in the city, that he'll probably get angry enough to make a personal appearance.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it. Amphail, Waterdeep, kill the big slug thing.
Big slug thing.
Bazilbul.
Big slug
the
thing. Is that the big? Is that the?
Bazilbul is the big slug thing.
Is that the one we saw in the cave? I saw in the cave.
Are you asking that in character?
No, that was out of character. I guess I wouldn't really
yes.
know that.
I mean, you have heard the name Bazilbul before, and you did see a big slug thing, and I'll let you do the mental math for yourself.
Hold on. Let's see if Dareth does the mental math. Nope. He does not put two and two together.
Nice.
That would be a 4 wisdom.
Wonderful.
So if we do
Anything
this, what happens to, I guess, my soul? Do we? Can I?
Pardon?
You've already chosen to be a warlock. Are you?
I didn't choose anything.
Oh.
It was the rude of you to presume.
If you do this, and you live, what happens to your soul is that it doesn't go to hell because you're dead. If you die on the way, that's another story. Suffice to say, I'll see you again.
Oh, that'll be a fun mystery.
Wait, before you leave.
Oh boy.
She's
weren't we
now,
going
like, still sitting on the bed, like, filing her nails.
Cocky.
Weren't we gonna be meeting up with you around midnight?
I'm impatient.
As long as we're not missing something.
Okay.
Anything
Well,
else? Ta-ta! And then she just poofs out and leaves a little, like, singe mark on the sheets.
Oh god, my deposit. Ian then looks around the room real quick and thinks, worst things have already happened in this room.
Worst things have happened in this room.
I like to cast Detect Good and Evil. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You already paid in advance.
I literally have something prepared for that.
I'm sorry, back up.
Nope.
Too late.
Alright.
I don't
It's
like.
not going to burn any other spell slots in this game. So,
I don't like her. Midori.
Oh, that's her name. Got it.
Yeah.
oh, the blue one. I don't know.
Seriously?
I'm so tired. That was Eden talking, but Ben's also a little loopy today. So brought to you by Red Bull.
Alright.
Speaking of which, Johnny, let me know. I am prepared to do a commercial break at any moment.
I mean, now might be a good time. This is a good lull in the action, and I have to pee, so...
Oh, okay. Well, then mute your microphone so the listening audience doesn't have to hear that.
Well, alright. Well, I'm just gonna take it with me.
No, I'm begging you not to. Alright,
Alright,
let
do
me
your
pull
thing.
up one of our advertisements. Hey, ahoy and avast, mateys and bilge rats. I'd like to talk to you about the Cursed Seas, a companion podcast to speak of the devil. As the title implies, the seas are cursed and full of danger in this pirate-themed Pathfinder actual play podcast from Infinity Break. I'm the shipmaster Ben Hamlin, and my crew consists of Jacob McCarthy, an undead Dampier pirate captain, Seamus Kincaid, Bethany Luthold as the hunka burning love fisher woman, that is Finn McBludgeon, and Laura as a mysterious arcanist, Luna Shepherd, who may have more piracy in her past than she leads on to. Right now, our players are trying to escape from the town of Wilmington, North Carolina, which is under fire from a vicious vessel of more powerful pirates. That's every other Saturday, right here on InfinityBreak.net. Except this week, the new Cursed Seas actually is going to come out tonight, because yesterday I was busy preparing for this show. But we encourage you to listen. It's a lot of fun, and Bethany's Russian accent is genuinely the highlight of the program. If you were wondering, what if there were accents in a D&D podcast and they were funny and good instead of mine? Bethany, Cursed Seas, every other Saturday. Folks, this show is also made in conjunction from our friends at the Lame On podcast. Ever wonder why the X-Men kept all those pouches? On what number Folks, I'm tired. Or what number conspiracy best explains Rob Liefeld's career? Then wake up and smell the 90s, dweebs. Lame On, the podcast with no powers and no responsibilities, is here to help. Tune in every other week for their take on your favorite books. Is Daredevil just really faking his blindness? Tune in to Lame On and find out. Available wherever your fine podcasts are downloaded. Lame On. Folks, I have been listening to the Lame On podcast for a number of years. I am dear personal friends with the cast, by which I mean Stephen makes fun of me online, Rachel and I have spoken once, and Omar and Paul don't know that I exist. But it's very funny. Encourage you to listen. Seriously, it's one of the best comic book podcasts out there, and I am including the one that I don't do. So, it's good. Those are all the commercials I have for now. Johnny, have you done peeing?
I am fully done.
Have you done peeing?
No, I know. I know. I fucked up.
Johnny, have you done peeing?
Have you done
Have
peeing?
I? Have I?
You can have.
Yeah, so you
By the way,
guys...
incidentally, the Lame On people are watching. Hey, y'all.
Nice.
Hi.
Hey, Lemon. Your podcast sounds awesome, and I'm gonna check it out right after
You
this.
should. It's a blast.
I'm gonna. I'm not a liar, Ben. So yeah, you guys just got a mission-y type thing from Devil, and it's nighttime.
That'd be a good time for me to get my own room.
Yeah, goodbye.
Because, no.
No, that's fair. I understand.
Is there a table in Eden's room? Like a table and a chair?
Sure.
Yeah, there sure is.
I'm gonna sit down at the chair, pull out my book, and start reading.
Okay. Well, I guess I've already taken my nap, so I'm wide and awake. And I put my armor back on.
Because it's midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not midnight. It's 8 p.m. Right, Johnny?
Yeah, you went downstairs at 8, so we'll just say it's
8:30.
approaching 9.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, I put my clothes back on. So.
Good for you. I get a room and I just sharpen my daggers until I fall asleep.
Cool. So we've got one sleeping person. We've got Dareth, who doesn't need to sleep, and the doctor is just sitting on your bed in your armor, just waiting.
Just staring at Dareth.
I'm sorry. I'll sing a sea shanty. No,
All right,
I don't know.
let's hear it.
Okay. Fine.
Don't say that unless you're gonna actually give me a sea shanty.
You can't tease us like that.
No.
I just some public domain ones. We're good.
Oh, which room am I in? Am I near them?
You are in the next room over from them.
I'm not actually gonna sing.
You hear a sea shanty from the other room.
No, I'm not going to.
Oh.
If a shanty happened, I would be hitting the wall.
If a shanty happened, I would be giving Ben inspiration.
Is that a serious offer?
Yeah. That's how I work.
Do you want me to actually sing on the podcast, or am I just gonna say that Eden's singing?
No,
you have to
gotta
actually
sing.
it.
Don't like that.
And
All right. Yeah, sure. As he's putting back on his armor, Eden begins to sing his family song. Because when you are an established family in your dimension, maybe not this one, who the fuck knows? When you are an established family that's been around for like 150 years, you get songs written about you. When you show up on the battlefield and you're all fancy with your swishy capes and your coats, and people love you. So, where did I put that document with my family song that I actually wrote?
Oh shit, you're
Yeah.
that's
prepared.
even better.
I'm sorry, did you think I was going to be joking about that?
Yeah.
I fully did not think you were joking about that, because I have confidence in you, Ben Hamlin.
Also, I sent you the document.
Yeah,
so-
I've already read it.
Yep, thank you. To the tune of Scotland the Brave. No, as he's putting on his various armor pieces and he's getting back, he's ready for the day again at 9 p.m.
Midnight.
He just starts kind of softly mumbling to himself his family song, which I will be whispering quietly so that normal conversations can happen over it and we can drown out the fact that I'm singing on the live stream. But fuck off. On the word from wartime zeal, hammer and boots of steel, and there on the battlefield where I'd first acclaim. And he's continuing on like that. Okay. Shut up! I still sung, so I still get inspiration.
Yeah, you still get inspiration.
Thank you. We lost viewers.
As long as Rebel can get a
Poison
damn
to the
night's
show.
sleep.
All
Anyway.
right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fast forward us to the morning, because it's getting silly.
That's fair.
Fix our
So
camera again real quick.
you all sleep. Of you that sleep. Those of you who do not sleep, do not sleep. It's not
yes,
an
that makes
important
sense.
detail. In the morning, you hear roosters calling. It wakes you up just at sunrise. Where are you going? What's going on? Wait, Dareth, are you still just like hanging out in the doctor's room, like watching him sleep?
No, I'm not watching him sleep. I'm reading.
He wasn't sleeping.
And he wasn't sleeping anyway. Yeah, absolutely. I'm still sitting in his room reading my book.
Cool.
Nice.
Normal
Completely
friendship.
oblivious to the singing and to the putting on the armor.
No, I stopped after the first couple of knocks. Dr. Eden only has a couple of personality traits on his character sheet, but social anxiety is number 2.
It's like sitting on the bed staring at me, just like sitting in your room.
There have been a couple times throughout the night that Dr. Bradford was like just on the verge of just, hey, are you gonna, that's whatever.
Verbal's getting ready to leave.
Folks, I'm not wildly familiar with the lore map of Dungeons and Dragons. Are Yartar and other place in the same
Waterdeep.
direction? Thank you. Are in
So
the same direction?
Utah is pretty much due east and just a little bit north. Amphale, or Waterdeep by way of Amphale, is going to be ever so slightly east and like heavily to the south.
Okay. So, about on a compass, 90 degrees apart, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could get to Amphale today. You could get to Yartar today. You could not get to Waterdeep today.
Okay. Glad I asked.
So, table talk. Which way do you guys want to go?
I mean, I kind of think fuck Yartar. Let's just go to Amphale.
Sounds good to me.
With those new character?
Yeah.
Yes.
course
Then I
it's in
agree
character.
as a Scotsman.
I agree in Scottish.
Yeah.
I mean, 2,000 gold would be great, but we have more pressing matters.
It didn't sound like the Gundren job was did anyone get a sense of urgency on that one?
Well, I mean, aside from there being disappearances,
It wasn't
I
a
would call
contract.
that a relatively urgent.
Yeah, that's true. Also, the devil S will kill us, probably. So,
She will.
look, here's some character motivation for everyone. Back into the accent now. I like not dying more than I like gold. So,
That's fair.
Can't collect if you're dead.
exactly. You can't take it with you either. So I've been told in this earth.
So we head towards Amphale, right?
Yep.
Triber Trail through Amphale. And
I
we
just
meet
leave them in my desk. I'm going.
the agent.
So you all start walking towards Amphale. If I could have somebody who has not rolled much today roll me a D100.
Terra.
Give me a D100.
Of course Terra has.
Is prepared.
Brought a standard set of dice.
I
The one with
and
two numbers
Rob
is the
also
tens.
I forgot my dice.
So is that a 31?
That is a 31.
Alright.
31.
Uh-oh, Johnny's
On
excited.
your way. And I'm not going to draw the fucking forest, but you're, like, in a forest. On your way, you begin to hear howls in the distance.
Eden stops whistling.
Because of course you were.
I'm Scottish. That's
There I am.
No, Eden stops whistling and I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's go for a full unsheathing of the warhammer, by which I mean the object on my back, and not what I did earlier.
Also, nobody really got this earlier because we are forgetful fucks. But here is
Sure.
the doctor's beautifully, professionally painted miniature.
Oh. Yeah.
And Fermal's glorious. Ooh, let's see if I can get it. There we go. Glorious, professionally painted miniature as well.
I forgot this wasn't just spoken theater.
Ah. And
There's a map.
here's Dareth, who painted his own miniature, and complete with the little cat that's following him around,
Yeah.
which is
I
still
should
happening.
name that cat.
That feels like an important character moment later down the line.
In fact, I'm going to say that in character.
Oh.
What should we name this cat?
Oh,
Oh, is Pippin with us?
Wait, hold on. Yeah,
The
actually,
cat
very
that
much.
neither of you can see.
What?
This cat has been following us since the cave. I feel
Oh.
like we should give it a name.
Sorry, maybe you don't get out much. Those are wolves we just heard.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not
No,
talking
cats
about
are
the wolves.
smaller.
Yeah, no, it's right there.
No,
The one right there.
well,
Verbal cranes her neck over and just kind of.
No.
Eden is literally.
You don't think we should name it?
Eden is literally just stuttering the word wolf. 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 The wolf. Okay.
I'll think of some.
Counts as
You-
small.
You go ahead. You just go ahead and name.
Okay, I'll name
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You just,
I'll think of a name.
you just do that.
All right. I'm just like, Dareth is just like walking along, mumbling names to himself, trying to come up with one.
Snowball.
So as you
Mr. Stuffy.
slowly approach forward, you hear a rustling in the bushes some ways down.
Sorts out.
Gun got swords out.
And you see several wolves running down the trail.
Some fucking combat.
Are they
shit.
headed towards us or just running down the trail?
I mean, you're on the trail. They're running your direction on the trail. Do math. Everybody roll initiative.
All right, ready.
All right. Andrew, give me yours.
10.
Terra.
14.
And Ben.
That's right. I have no addition to my initiative. Fun, 15. Which Verma will confirm. By which you mean Terra, which is her person name.
Oh, I'm Vermal.
Verbal in character. We'll confirm.
Over time, those two halves of you are going to converge. Start sprouting horns. Anyway, 15.
And we haven't ever really worked out how this is going to work, but we're about to do an experiment.
Folks, bear with us. I can cut to commercial if need be.
Nope.
I don't think we need to cut to commercial. Hide our shame.
I meant specifically to delay our time.
Nope, there we go. So it is the wolf's turn first.
Those fucking cats. Wow, you can hear my breathing on this thing. Just realized.
And they charge towards you at full speed and seem to veer off to the sides as they get close to you.
Howdy. Goodbye.
Is it like they're going around us, or like they're just trying to
It
position
seems like
themselves
they're
to
going
attack?
around you.
Oh.
They don't seem to be paying much attention to you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, they're giving us a wide berth of about 5 feet on each side, it looks like. Let it be.
well,
I believe it's your turn.
Doctor?
I am going. Oh, all right. Well, let me actually zoom in on this map here because I'm visually impaired.
You're on the right.
I recognize my own miniature. I built him by hand.
The one Johnny's pointing at.
I molded him of clay.
The fuck you did.
Pureforge.net. Johnny, there's
And our
no way.
lovely professional painter, whose name I don't know.
Wow, at Comrade Duck on Instagram.
Think we.
Yeah. It's my job to know this stuff. Anywho, so if they're veering off to the side, are they veering off in such a way, may I have to roll a perception check on this perhaps? Are they veering off as in they are passing us? Or
I will allow you to take either a perception or an insight check. And those will give you different pieces of information.
No, I don't like that. Well, I got an 11 plus...
Is this perception or insight?
Perception.
Cool.
Plus 3, so 14.
They do not
Oh,
seem
I'm sorry.
to be...
Forgot about my proficiency bonus. So, 17.
Yeah, they do not seem to be targeting you.
Okay, they're just leaving. Well, then I'm going to say Dr. Radford kind of starts walking backwards a little bit. He is a shielded individual, so he is just shield out, guns out. Just in case those little bastards try to sneak around and get us with their mouth claws. Shield out. Just in case. But
Nice.
they're passing us, so fuck them. I'm good at D&D.
Cool. Thermal.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm probably... No, I'm looking at you, Eden, and I'm judging you.
Oh, wow.
Wait, why? I'm in a defensive position.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to throw my warhammer?
They're going around us. And you're still in a defensive position.
Yeah, just in case they're lying.
Those wolves are
You know those wolves.
always
Nope,
lying.
for lying.
I've read
Gnomes
Aesop's
are
fables.
lying.
They deceive.
No.
No, that's
That's Coyote.
coyotes.
Yeah.
Well, I stand by what I did.
Yeah, I mean, you can't change it now. It's canon.
Yeah, I wasn't going to. When has Terra's judgment ever stopped me from doing anything? All the time, daily.
Oh.
I
Social
value your
anxiety.
opinion. Yeah. I value your opinion.
All right. Sorry, give me 1 second. Bringing stuff up.
Take your time.
Important stuff. So Vernal, you're not doing anything?
No. I mean,
Gareth?
sorts out, but whatever.
I would draw my staff, my glass staff, and kind of point it at them as they pass as well, like prepared for if they make a turn to come at us. And
I'm
if
going
they
to say
do
that
I
all
would
of
attack.
you that are not Dareth immediately recognize that staff. Because it is the staff of Glass Staff, the leader of the Red Bands.
Oh, I recognize that stuff.
Where'd you get that?
Kill the guy?
Oh.
Oh, alright.
That's how you acquire lots of things in this world.
Fair enough.
That's how you get property. Swords. Also shit.
You were talking about
So yeah, I'm just
house
basically
earlier.
pointing my staff at them as they pass, waiting for them to pass, and if they don't, I'm going to Eldritch Blast them.
So it's the wolf's turn.
Oh, do you want...
and-
Hey, real quick. Do you want to judge him too?
As they're running
Wasn't
past
really paying
you,
attention to him.
you hear a loud screech, and out of the trees from above, gliding in, there is an owlbear.
Oh shit.
No, guys, these wolves, they're not even going to attack us. Let's not even bother. Let's just keep walking down the path. We'll be fine.
I look at you incredulously.
I'm like turned around looking the other way as the wolves are going in the opposite
He
direction.
turns around and is just like, all right, guys, we can just keep going.
Yeah,
and then an
no problem.
owlbear sits down on the ground directly behind him.
That he doesn't notice.
Dr. Redford.
That's
Radford.
me. Radford.
Oh, also, you know what I forgot that's really important? Pippin's there, too.
Oh, he is there.
I certainly hope so.
I would be walking next to Pippin, because I know him.
All right, we're not redoing the order now. He's walking behind you.
Yeah, it's fine.
What a good boar.
He's Pippin boar, best boar.
Who among us could disagree with that?
So, Radford, what are you doing about this owlbear?
Well, bugger. I am in the back of the formation because
You are.
You're to the side. Not quite the back.
Oh, I explicitly said I moved myself to the back. It's
All right,
fine.
well, then
Whatever.
I guess you are next to Pippin.
Yeah, whatever. That's a difference of all of like 3 feet. Who cares? Well, it's not D&D, so that actually might matter. Man, bummer that. Johnny, we're coming up toward the end of our time slot. I presume we will not be doing an enormous amount of combat after this.
Nope, just kill the owlbear.
Alright, cool. Let's do some magic shit then. I'm gonna go.
I mean,
and just
your slots are not going to refresh before you get to Amphail, but
No, I understand. But,
cool, just making sure.
Yes. I'm just go ahead and gonna do Sacred Flame.
Cool.
Sure.
Burn that asshole.
Roll for it.
Alright, I sure will. Alright.
We don't. Whatever.
Oh, wait.
So
hold
the
on.
way this
Chuck.
game works is when you want to do something, you roll a dice, and then...
And then it happens. Whoa.
Could somebody jog my memory? Someone who's maybe better at D&D. You don't gotta roll to hit on Sacred Flame, do you? No. Right?
Or is it
That
just
is-
that they do a
You
save?
should know that.
Right there.
God damn it.
I can't read.
Yeah.
Did you just forget how to read?
Oh, hello. Okay, flame-like radiance descends upon a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. or take 1d8 damage. The target gains no benefit from
Alright.
cover of the saving throw.
Roll your d8.
So it just descends.
It got a natural 20. It fucking misses.
Oh, well, wait.
It misses.
Yeah. Okay.
It misses.
Here's the thing. My Sacred Flame does 2d8 damage.
It misses.
So,
It still misses.
alright, fuck it.
Still got a natural.
It's still a natural 20.
Alright, I thought maybe it just halved it at that point.
No. I mean, I think if you got like a 19, it'd probably be halved depending on what the text of the spell says. But in my game, natural 20, it means it didn't happen. You do your Sacred Flame thing, and it jumps off to the side, and it like has a singed feather, but receives no damage.
Okay, well, I tried.
All right. Anything else? Gonna move? Bonus action? Anything?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Sure, I move to the front of the pack now. Shields up.
Do you want to be like directly, immediately in front of the pack, or do you want to be like forward a bit?
I do not understand the difference.
Do you want to be immediately in front of Terra?
Yes,
or do you want to
immediately
be
in front.
immediately in front of the owl bear, or somewhere in between?
In front of our group. Not.
Cool.
Yeah.
So just
I'm holding the line. I'm not.
yeah. Gotcha.
So you walk by
Alright,
me, it's just like, where are you
roll.
going?
Yeah. All right, guys. Later.
Cool. Bye.
I'm going to put a spell onto a dagger.
Nice.
I'll put a spell on you.
Oh, it's a nice one. And that's a bonus action, right? Or does that take up my entire turn?
It depends on the spell. If you can cast the spell as a bonus action, then you can do it as a bonus action. But if it's a full action, then it's a full action.
Well, isn't putting it on a dagger a full action?
If the spell is a full action. So usually, yes.
Okay. Then yeah. Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
Cool. Which spell? Just remind me.
Burning Hands.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Anything else? Moving?
I'm gonna move forward. Let's see. About 10 feet, so that I'm next to the good doctor.
That's me.
Ooh, the good doctor. Where's that one?
Good is relative.
Good morally.
Well, I mean,
Sure.
mediocre
Good at his
doctor
job.
just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Stand next to the mediocre doctor.
Johnny, I'm slightly better than average. Folks, you enjoyed the show? Let us know in the comments.
How?
How good a doctor do you think Dr. Radford is? Let us know in the comments.
That'll be the next poll on Infinity Break.
Yeah. Hey, does this guy suck? Yes or no?
Our doctor's good. Weigh in.
What was the last surgery you had?
All right, Derek.
Once I see everybody turning and walking the other direction, I spin around to see that there's an owl bear on in our path. All of a sudden,
Charging at you.
and I'm going to cast Hex on him.
Cool.
Which means I do extra necrotic damage, and he has disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Double cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. And that's one of my 2 spell slots for the day. And then I am going to... I have my staff still drawn, so I'm like pointing at him, and then my other hand comes up too and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at the owl bear.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And hope that I hit. Nope! Nope. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, you don't hit.
I definitely do not hit. That would be an 11 and a 10.
Dr. Radford,
That's me.
2 Eldritch Blasts go past either side of your head.
I imagine I stick the staff underneath your armpit to shoot.
And miss the owl bear completely.
Is it, Johnny? Maybe I wasn't paying attention earlier. Is it nighttime or like top of the morning?
This is like first thing in the morning.
Okay, so we can't use that as an excuse. We're just fucking suck at aiming.
After I shoot, I'm like, oh god, there's an owl bear.
Oh, I love Dareth. I love Dareth so goddamn much.
No, Dareth's the best.
Thank you.
I mean, I love all of you, but
No, it's. I
but
acknowledge
also
I'm
like
not the best
literally the
character here.
premise
It's
of
Dareth.
this campaign is from me researching. Like Dareth was like, yeah, I don't really care what, like, or Andrew was like, I don't really care what like my pact is with. I just want to be a warlock, and I was like, cool. I'm just gonna like look something up, and how about part of your characters you don't know who it is? And he was like, yeah, all right, cool, whatever. And then like a week later, I was like, I've got an entire campaign. So that's like the history of Speak of the Devil for all of you that are still listening. If there's anyone out there, that's how that happened.
So after I do that, then I would take a step back and like pat Pippin because I'm pretty sure Pippin's gonna go fuck him up.
Yeah, Pippin's not fucking around ever.
Fuck him up, Pippin.
All right, it's the owlbear's turn.
Good for it.
It is directly in your face.
And can the owlbear aim? Or
The owlbear is going to take a claw swipe at Vermal and a beak attack to the doctor.
no, thank you.
And the claw swipe misses. The beak attack. What's your AC again, Bradford?
What'd you roll?
16.
I also have 16.
No, I said I picked up your name tag,
Oh.
which has your AC on it, and I said your AC because I don't trust you anymore.
I'm a bad liar.
The
Terra
owlbear
verify me.
hits you for 9 plus... Sorry, I should be more prepared for this. 14 damage.
Okay. What did it roll?
It rolled well.
Yep.
That's what it rolled.
It rolled a 12, and it gets plus 7 to hit.
Well, yikes.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
you
it's
said
fine.
14?
Yeah, take 14 damage.
Bummer.
And it is Pippin's turn.
Go Pippin!
Pippin is going to go wide
Charge.
and around and charge it from behind. Because Pippin is smart and likes flanking.
Good boy.
I wish I were smart.
Also, Christina, if you get to watch this, Pippin. And Pippin misses.
Damn it, Pippin. You tried. You tried your best.
I even gave him advantage and he still missed, so I don't know what to say.
This owlbear's dodgy.
Yeah, this owlbear does not want... It has an AC of like 13. You guys just suck.
I haven't even had a chance yet.
Yeah, I haven't technically attacked.
Yeah, alright, so...
You used Sacred
Radford,
Flame.
it's your turn.
I haven't attacked in a way that would require an armor class check.
Fair enough. You did attack, though.
Oh yeah, that was when it got a fucking natural 20.
Yeah, that was a dexterity saving throw thing. That wasn't an armor check thing.
It has disadvantage on those now, so if you do that again.
What's this? Is this supposed to be there?
Dr. Radford.
My turn? Sorry, I was checking my stream thing. Well, I think it's hammer time.
I agree with you.
Alright, well, then... Oh, hey, one second. Let me add +1 inspiration to my character sheet for singing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's fine. I'm just fat. Okay, cool. Remind me how to do this.
You take a d20, and
No,
then you drop it from your hand.
Love my friends.
This is the only time I'm going to remind you of this, Ben.
No,
I think you have extra attack.
I know.
Alright. You have historically forgotten, so I'm just...
I have historically forgotten. That's true. Anyway, that's a 17 to hit, and for damage, Q. But +3 to that, so 5.
Nice.
And I'm about to do that a second time.
Oh, is that your extra attack?
Yes, what's about to happen is my extra attack.
Cool.
In which case, that is the exact same thing to hit, and 11 damage this time.
Nice. So total of 16 damage.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
And that's what you get for attacking me. Because that's how combat works.
Vermal.
And I also have double attack.
Oh, you have a charged up dagger too.
I'm not gonna hit Pippin or risk it. So that dagger's just gonna have to hold on. And
If you were chaotic, you could just throw it out into the forest.
huh?
Nothing.
No. Trees are cool. I'm going to
Don't disrespect the trees, man.
Yeah, you don't exactly get to strategize with Pippin is an unfortunate thing of Tordek not being here.
That's how it is. So I'm gonna two-hand sword this guy once, and that's gonna be 14 for 6 damage,
That hits.
and then again, that's gonna be a 10 for.
That does not hit.
Yeah. Okay. Then never mind.
All right. Dareth.
I am, while still behind the good doctor, I am going to shoot 2 more Eldritch Blasts over his shoulders.
Hey, Andrew.
Fingers crossed that you do better than last time.
What
Hey,
about?
Andrew. You're playing with fire today, Andrew.
No, that's me.
And I'm not the one. And you're not the one who's going to get burnt if you mess up.
That would be a natural 1.
Oh!
So one of those is a natural 1. The other one is going to be a 25.
So give me the damage on the natural one.
On the natural 1, it's going to be 8 plus 13.
And give me the damage on the other thing.
For the other one, it's going to be 14.
So 13 and 14.
Yep.
Doctor, take 13 damage.
Okay, good thing I'm a healer.
As 2 Eldritch Blasts fire off, one of them fires into the bear, and you're like, yeah! And you get struck in the back by the other.
You just hear from behind you, sorry! And then I want to take step 2 spaces to the right afterwards.
An inquiry for the dungeon master and Andrew. What? God. What's an Eldritch Blast do? Like, how does that hurt?
It's force damage.
It's like
It's
magic.
like a beam, basically.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I just shot you in the back with it.
Magical
so-
green beam of evil.
Fun. So obviously that hits me in the back, so my back hurts now. But also that propels my face forward into my shield. I'm not taking extra damage. That's just flavor.
You have the football
Flavor
like
text,
nose,
you've got
blood
the
coming
imprint
down.
of your
Yeah.
shield on your forehead now.
Cool. Yeah. There's oak line.
yeah. Just right on your
fun.
bald fucking head.
I love natural ones.
Yeah, I love them too.
I really do though.
I'm down to a third of my health.
Owlbear turn is
Motherfucker.
now. And that owlbear is going to do the same attack again.
No, that's okay. It doesn't have to.
I mean, it doesn't have to,
It doesn't have
but
to
it
do any
enjoys
of
its work.
Okay, if I die, Andrew, it is your fault.
Andrew didn't do anything.
Hey, shut up. I want to hear if I die.
So the claw attack to our great and mighty Vermal is going to deal 16 damage.
Oh.
And the beak attack misses.
Wait.
So, Doctor, you don't take any damage.
So the doctor takes no damage,
Oh.
and I take...
16.
Shit. Okay, let me
Yeah.
see if I remember which one is my good healing spell.
Cure wounds.
Yeah, but one might be. I need to jog my memory.
Go Pippin!
Also, a thing that we didn't just do, and I'm not retconning, but I will tell you for future things, is Pippin is directly opposite you, Doctor. So you get to roll your attacks with advantage.
Ooh la la.
So that's fun. Also, Pippin's going to attack on that note. That one hits for 3, and that one does not hit.
Okay.
Who's next?
Me.
Yay, Pippin hit.
Dr. Radford. No metagaming.
I'm not metagaming. I'm not telling anyone what I'm saying. I'm just whispering it quietly.
I can't even hear.
Yeah.
Just whispering it quietly into a microphone.
Yeah. I'm gonna read the description of spells so people can follow along.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, y'all have the same book that I do. That being said, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself and no one else.
Nice.
Because that is an intentional role-playing decision because I don't trust these guys.
Especially since one of them just shot you.
Yeah, that's my primary motivation right now. Is yeah, at least, man. Okay. Anyway, I'm pulling out my doodly-doo.
You're pulling out your diddly-doo? Put it away, man.
No, that's not okay.
This is not a children's podcast.
It is objectively not. We have
I
said
hope
fuck
that it was made
times.
clear with my very first fuck.
Congratulations on where the hell found it? Okay, Cure Wounds. Wait, where the hell?
You touch yourself for 1d8
1d8.
plus your
Don't say-
spellcasting
don't say I
modifier.
touch myself.
That's what you
Come
do.
No, you're right. Here we go. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Bloop. Oh, nice. 3, plus my spellcasting modifier, which is
Your wisdom modifier.
3. So,
6
6
HP.
damage.
6 healing.
Not damage.
Yeah, reverse damage.
Reverse damage.
I'm not incorrect when I say that.
Nega damage.
Undamage. I like that.
I'm gonna undamage myself.
Now,
A
actually,
damage.
Johnny, I'd like to clarify something.
Yeah.
There's no proficiency part in that, right?
Nope.
Because I am
No.
proficient in my own wisdom and stuff.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Okay, just double checking. I'm
All right.
not in immediate danger anymore.
Burmal.
Two-handed sword times 2. That's gonna be an unnatural 20 for 12.
That hits.
And that's gonna be a 6.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
Fully does not hit.
Very done.
Very done.
Jareth.
So I would like to take a step 1 space forward and then 1 space diagonally to the right.
So there.
Right, and then I'm gonna shoot him with 2 more Eldritch Blasts and hopefully not hit my friends. Although I'm not complaining. So first one's gonna be 12,
That
and second one
does
is
not hit.
22.
That does hit.
And that'd be for 15 force damage. And is he small enough that I can push him with my repelling blast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push him 10 feet.
Cool. And how much damage did you deal?
15. 15 force damage.
Doctor, as you're, holding your shield up as this fucking giant owl bear is fucking attacking you, you see an Eldritch Blast whiz by it, and then you see a second Eldritch Blast hit it in the side of the face, and it just...
Nice.
and it's dead. Bum, bum,
worried me
bum.
slightly by bringing up my name.
No, I know. I did that on purpose.
You malevolent shit.
Yep, that's how I work.
Don't like it.
So I think that we should probably call the session at you killing the owlbear.
All right. Do any last minute role playing we want to do, or shall I just start reading the end
Yeah.
credits?
Well, I just meant set up for last minute role playing, and then we're not gonna get to Amphale today.
Now I just start like tapping Eden on the shoulder. I'm like, that Dareth guy's pretty cool. Did you see that?
I
Did you see that?
I massaged my cheekbones back into place. Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, should we continue down the path?
yeah, sure.
Onward.
I think we have a solid strategy now for what won't work next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, folks, I think we're calling it right then and there, so it is time for a bunch of boring discussion of links. Hey, this has been Speak of the Devil, an Infinity Break production, produced by Ben Hamlin and Johnny Rinaldo, written and hosted by the same said Johnny Rinaldo, with players
Terra Bosart.
Andrew Eakle.
and Ben Hamlin, for now. Not that I'm leaving, but there's a secret fourth person. Our logo was created by Stacy, whose last name I didn't look up how to pronounce.
LeFevre.
LeFevre. That is more accurate than what I thought. You can find her work at Stace Art on Facebook. That is STACART. You know, like how art is spelled. Most of our other show art was done by the wonderful Terra Bosart, including fantastic illustrations of all the characters, including a weirdly handsome pinup of Andrew's character.
He is very handsome.
He is very
He's
handsome.
the most handsome.
Yeah. Those are going to be released on our Patreon soon. We'll get to that in a moment, but they will eventually make their way to the general public and probably be
Also,
for sale.
can I just shout out to Terra for making a reference to how handsome Dareth is earlier on when you were trying to seduce him up into your room? That I only just put that together. And Terra was like, well, I mean, you're a handsome guy.
Well, I wasn't trying to seduce him. That was all Eden.
No,
Yeah, that was
I was
definitely
saying Eden
Eden.
was seducing him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that obvious.
Sorry.
All these figures were, in fact, hand-painted, as we discussed earlier. You can check out the work of the artist at Comrade Duck on Instagram. And hey, if you live in the Portland area and you have a D&D game in the works, he does commissions. As I've said before, this show is a product of InfinityBreak.net, where we're telling stories our own way. Podcasts, webcomics, live streams, videos, and more are all available at InfinityBreak.net. If you like what you're hearing, please take time to follow this channel and be here next week for the continuation of the story. Or even earlier, stay tuned to this channel this week, because on Friday, Roll With It Live returns after its summer hiatus. Friday at 6 p.m. PST with Dungeon Master Dakota Kiger. The second voice in my head is really messing with me, y'all. Follow us on social media at InfinityBreak23, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for updates on all your favorite shows and extra behind-the-scenes info on what we're doing here at IB. We have a Facebook group where we discuss all sorts of nerdery topics. So if you're into tabletop or comics or that's it, that's the place to be. Join the Infinity Loop today. Right now we're doing a poll on our Facebook page, a tournament actually, to find out which Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition class is the best. Right now it is an intense standoff. Andrew, do you want to check the standing for me real quick?
Not really. Look,
Not really.
y'all, if you could just
don't
go
wanna
on
check
there.
it 'cause warlocks aren't winning.
If you could just go on there and vote for Warlock for me, that'd be great. Thank you.
No, you vote for bards. You vote for bards.
I actually, as I was promoting this show today...
At the moment, we have bards at 54%
Boo.
and
Yeah.
warlocks at 46.
Ah, Warlocks
Goddamn
are so
right.
much cooler.
Get those votes in within the next 3 hours.
Bards don't
Vote for
interact.
bards. Vote for
I-
bards.
Team Warlock.
I will
Yeah.
give it +1 inspiration to whoever votes for bards.
We already voted.
Yeah. Too bad.
That was just a giant
I was
middle
saying
finger
to the
toward us from
audience.
North Ireland. Okay. And as I was writing these credits, I was worried that the word intense standoff was maybe too hyperbolic, but
No, fuck that. This is life or death.
right now it's an intense standoff between bards and warlocks. The next one, I believe, is paladins versus rogues.
So
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
No
Anyone who
question.
chooses paladins is a cop.
Yep. Exactly.
Not to steal Andrew's joke or anything.
No, that's okay. But you gave it to the broad audience, so now it's your joke.
You just stole my thunder.
It's our joke.
Speaking
That's
of
okay.
paladins, Sildar looked a little weird this go round.
Don't like the implications of that.
He's handsome.
I
No
hope
idea
I don't.
how much I enjoyed writing the super fucking adventurer, shiny armor, long hair, like Finn all grown up Sildar.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like him more or less.
There's some support for bards in the Twitch chat, and let me just say now, stop that shit.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep
Stop
going. Plus
that
inspiration.
shit.
Anyway, obviously things are heating up on our Facebook page. I seriously, this is off script, highly encourage you to join our Facebook group, The Infinity Loop. This year is about community building for us, so talk to us about nerd shit. Anyway,
And
if you like what
join
we're
us
doing
with
here, we
all
have a
of our silly
Patreon.
conversations where we argue about the D&D classes of obscure, fictional, and historical people.
Obscure, like Batman.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Like Warlock Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, Andrew's assertion of Darth Vader is a warlock. Let's start a discussion about that in the Infinity Loop, because I definitely want to see everyone get real heated about that.
I would take Warlock or I would take Eldritch Knight Fighter.
That's,
So that's the final
I'll go for that
answers.
Finally,
Moving
if you
on.
like what we're doing here, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break where you can start a monthly donation with us for as little as $1 a month. You get access to all sorts of behind-the-scenes nonsense from us, quite literally, with extra analysis from What Forces and Men, blooper reels from Curses, and our pal Andrew here. He and I are already whipping up some bonus content for this show.
I don't make nonsense.
Yes,
A
we
lot
do.
of the
You listen
bonus
to our
content
programs?
for this show is going to be us making petty insults to each other off camera. But I'm just saying, our insult game is on point. It's worth it.
Yeah. Anyway, your donations help keep the lights on over here at Infinity Break and help us take risks on big projects like this. This show would have literally never happened without the substantial support from our Patreons.
Oh, you guys are the best.
So, hey, on that note, seriously, thank you to the people who are regular donators with us or the people who help share links and all that jazz. We genuinely appreciate your support. This show is a big risk for us, so, good on you. Thanks. Anyway, lastly, merchandise. The Speak of the Devil logo is available on Redbubble, a link you can find on our website. We've made the mischievous purple devil available as stickers, shirts, and more. If you like Speak of the Devil that much, only after, 2.5 hours or whatever,
Well, and the zero
Awesome.
episode.
and the 0 episode. That's fair. I think that's absolutely everything. Once again, this has been Speak of the Devil. Oh, never mind. Real quick, we will actually be rebroadcasting this program on iTunes and YouTube later this week. Johnny, jog my memory. I believe we're rebroadcasting on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
So if you missed this stream, but also, you can find it on iTunes, Google Play, our website, infinitybreak.net/SOTDcast, and YouTube.
Yeah. Just in case
on
you missed
YouTube.
this stream that you are watching.
Yeah, just in case you missed this stream. No, I don't know. If you came late, or you're watching it on Twitch after the fact.
I like the visual goofs in an audio podcast, by the way.
Yeah, those are going to go great. You'll miss my face. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week at the exact same time. Thank you very much to our sponsors, the people who have worked with us on this project, and the Infinity Break crew, our fellow players, and your Dungeon Master, Johnny Rinaldo. Folks, I'm Ben Hamlin. Thanks for listening. End this fucking nightmare.
That was on there. But,
No, just turn off the Twitch part.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
The nightmare's just getting started.
But no,
So we're off the air.
Stop This
We're off
Fucking
here.
Nightmare was
Nice.
No, I know.
on it.
No, I purposely tried to put "Stop This Fucking Nightmare" at the end.
Well, good job, everybody. We did it.
Yeah.
Hey, folks. Do we have time to do a super tiny post-op meeting?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I guess you don't. When do you have to be at work for?
3.
3. Oh,
We
okay.
got an hour and a half.
Still. Johnny, go ahead. How do you think that went?
I think that went really good. I think it's going to be even better when the extension cable arrives, and then I can have myself in the thing, because all of this setup was a lot of like, all right, how do I get this in there without seeming dumb? I tried to have the DM screen up there to put the names on, but it blocked all of the light, so that was not doable.
Should I still be recording this
lighting
part?
will be different.
Like, we're not
I do
streaming
need
it.
to like get